Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad matatag! Lakad matatag!
Normally.
What do they? How do they do this now? Like, if Medusa's your win condition, how do they flex this? How do you play against the Monkey King better?
I think Bat Rider was really good. I don't know if it was banned, but I guess I just went with Puck. Puck is kind of rough against Kunkka mid in the lane. I also don't.
Just to say, like, even if we didn't have the draft penalty, we would still beat you in draft. That's a really big flex by them. Lexi Yogi's gonna be the first death, it seems, hyped by Thunder Awaken as they take down. They give the first blood to Pandamo. Which, by the way, guys, to you,
some people would say that.
Sense. Okay, Sexy Yogi will be the second to fall as well because he feeds the first blood and now as well a lane. How is this lane for the Medusa? Usually Medusa versus Mars is considered okay,
And Wedding Rifts in quick succession is really how you're going to be able to kill all of those tanky boys before there's any items on this Puck.
Okay.
So he has to be very careful with how he uses his chakra magic. One, rotate two Quinteka because he doesn't have blink. It's gonna he's not going any intermediary items and it's still gonna take a while for that blink to come. So ideally is the lane pushing and them just collapsing on us. Oh,
Berna just gets run down.
Oof. Okay, top lane. That's that Yogi.
Yep, once again. This time I don't know why he's protecting. Like, is Bane even a useful 5 to keep in your dead lane to protect it from falling? Or because he has no push at all?
If he's like hiding in the trees and sapping experience from the Crystal Die in the tower, probably.
Okay.
I'm not sure how they got vision. Like, the arena broke down there by Yogi. Now.
Okay, smoke. This could be what you were talking about. This is one tool to initiate, but Pakaz, okay, he is the target. They can cut down his tree. Oh, the arena. Even though they cut down Pakaz's tree, he's still not dying as a magic wand, but Pakaz will finally fall. And the arena, maybe not that successful. Sacred could be in trouble. The Mirana comes back from behind, and she does hit the arrow, but Sacred's already dead. He needs some help from the rest of the team. Kunkka joins in. Mago at least wanted to get a counter kill on the Caudle. Activates BKB to get rid of that slow, and that will guarantee him murdering Caudle. Sexy Yogi also gets caught by a torrent, and once again it's going to be the two supports and the offlane are dead. But in exchange, this time kind of crazy.
It's really hard to place that one.
Pakaz, okay, he does found Berna. And Pakaz hasn't found himself with the Fiend script, but they are going to cancel. They do with the arrow. Pakaz still fighting his own circle. That means he has the extra armor. He's not going to be brought down easily here. However, the Wukong's command has ended. No more armor for Pakaz, but he can't really continue this. The Nightmare's stopping him. Pandamu trying to tank the Nightmare, but he still gets hit by the Berserk, and Panda cannot save him. The rest of Thunder Awaken is not here, so it's only to support some Pakaz. Pakaz already dead. Panda will join him in the grave. And Thunder. I'm going to try to pick up Rabolfeta, but that was a really nice phase shift there, avoiding the arrow. Arcmago, second attempt. He avoids all of the ignites. And now in the triangle, Balrogs, are they stronger in this triangle? Nope. Mars breaks with that high ground vision with a beautiful arena. Unfortunately, he only catches the Caudle. So while the vision breaking was nice, the arena was not.
Outside of Thunder Awaken in 20 minutes, they are definitely weaker.
And once again, they find the Monkey King. He's been stunned thanks to a Dream Cold, but Blinding Light, but Pakaz is surviving for now. Pakaz is capable of getting the kill on the Caudle. Now jumping onto a tree, safe once again. King Tekka has been stunned by the Boundless Strike. And this time, Pakaz will barely live. As the
actually going back for Corrosion. It's been a while since I've seen anyone do something like this.
Oh, I've never seen that, actually. Oh, that's a really good arena this time, Sacred. Sets up for the arrow. Berna gets the last second Manta style, which allows him to use the Stone Gaze now. Is this counter initiation going to be successful? With a Berserk from King Tekka, it might just be Panda. It's going to dive first, it seems like. Medusa tanking a fair amount, but now she's in the circle. She can't run away. And Medusa's being pummeled to death by a million monkeys. However, she's capable of just barely slithering herself to safety. Some save from the Caudle, a bit of help from the urn. Berna still not dead. She's being covered. The stuns are too good. Pakaz has to hit King Tekka instead out of spite, and King Tekka will fall, but the Snake Lady will live. Unless Pakaz has something to say about this? No, he's just gonna go for the Caudle instead. He knows Medusa is too.
This is mine on this halberd here. It's very expensive, you know. Well, once you have the Sanji, it really benefits 0 for your hero. Bane though.
Sexy. Darkmago once again just acted BKB to kill its support. And oh no, Fiend Script. It's fine. We have the spear the whole time. Heaven's Halberd has it built against the Dusa stuff. King Tekka does go in with an epicenter. Darkmago's tanky enough, and Sacred has a BKB from behind. Pakaz activates Wukong's command here. And that's going to be enough to kill off King Tekka, but Berna is not inside of it. Pakaz wanting to preserve that armor, staying in the circle. Panda's already dead, almost as collateral. Pakaz is forced to retreat with a TP and a BKB. as Matthew has been found out, and Robofeta wants to finish him off. They see Sacred as well. They've been dusted. Arcmago, though, nearby. Do you really want to go for Sacred? Maybe he's a bit too tanky. Berna is joining in, but he's slow. Blinding Light, though, will allow him to catch up. Sorry, Solar Bind will allow him to catch up to Sacred, and that's going to guarantee the kill on the enemy offlaner. Matthew also stayed a bit too long. He's going to try to do the leap TP, but has no TP. So, unfortunately, he's just going to... However, does not know the meaning of the word stop, which is why he goes forward no matter what. Panda's not playing a save this time, so Matthew has to sacrifice himself instead of Panda. They miss the spear completely, but Wukong's command at least hits her Deucer right in the middle of it. She can't get away from the circle. No BKB means a dead Deucer for me. Balrogs, unfortunately, won't be able to initiate this properly, but Kingteka was considering with an epicenter. In fact, they do at least snipe a support. Puck still alive with a double damage rune. Is this true? Is Pakaz going to die?
Oh.
They send him back thanks to the Ag. Pakaz could be in trouble. There's the Yule Scepter used by Pakaz, or used on Pakaz, which sets up for the kill. And Robofeta with a double damage is enough to finish him and Sacred off with the help of Kingteka, who also canceled the last TP. Darkmago, the only surviving member of Thunder Awaken, is being sent back into the grave. Balrogs wipes.
And also the Moonlight Shadow saying, "Oh, Dark Mago, you're..."
Of course. And they're gonna find Panda. The Waiting Rift once again makes Kingteka miss his burst strike. The lack of coordination here starting to show. Gotta be a little bit more careful. You want to push him towards Kingteka, not away from Kingteka. Wow.
He was made to be too attacked.
I've never seen that. We can talk about this later because Pakaz, he's getting into a fight. Kingteka, he's once again in a difficult position, but this time they also got Berna. Activates Stone Gaze and the BKB gets through the arena. Now he's trying to save the Coddle, but Coddle does not have a BKB to get through the arena as well. Berna will just TP in the middle of this. Robofeta could be in trouble himself. Let's have to commit the Dream Call, but they get hexed. They have a Torrent on top of this. They do. And this time Robofeta's Ags is not going to be enough to save him.
Because I feel like if they don't lose Quinteka right at the beginning of that fight with no buyback, I really feel like Balrogs could have taken a really good one. Oh, let's go.
Okay, that's another bad fight for them, it seems like. Coddle, already been killed. But the Bane is still alive. Sexy Yogi threatens with a Fiend Script, trying to hunt them down. And there's the Fiend Script we talked about. Someone to cancel. It's going to be Dark Mago. Sexy Yogi has finally been dealt with. The 3 cores are left here for Balrogs. And Sexy Yogi actually comes back to this. The wave brings back Dusa into this massive Wukong's command. But the damage is now a bit lacking because Monkey King is conjuring Kingteka instead. Berna, how do you get out of this incredibly big circle? Just TP away.
What?
Nothing to cancel it because of the stun on the Mars, and of course because the Kunkka, everything was on cooldown for him. They rematched the Fusel by Robofeta, which means he can't run away despite the nice illusory orb. Now the stun plus the Hex, they chain them? No, they combined them.
And that's why I get paid the big bucks, dude. I have Vice.
That's another one of your skills, Bowie. Berna, there's the BKB activated. Okay, we do have the Jingle Mastery up for Pakaz. Scotty is slowing the heal, but it's okay because you still have the damage. And of course, you are Medusa versus 3. No matter how strong a raid boss you are, you're not gonna beat him this way. And of course, the tips come out for Berna right afterwards. They know that was a bad play. It was just a desperation. Oh, right? Like I mean, the tier 2 still up. I think you just go for tier 4s, though. Yeah. That's Coddle. Okay. The Nightmare saves him from the Boundless Strike, but Pakaz no longer cares. He has Abyssal Blade. He has an immense amount of attack speed. That's going to be 2 dead. Goodbye, supports. Time to attack the towers. Oh no, Kingteka does have a Yule Scepter. It's fine for now. Don't concentrate on Kingteka. Towers can't move. They can't escape. Those are your real hostages here. GG is called as Kingteka TPs. Balrogs gives up game number 1. Despite putting up in a really impressive fight, game number 1 will go the way of Thunder Away.
Yeah, it's... I mean, I'm very impressed. I feel like Balrogs, they...
CK also banned.
CK is the OP one. Oh, yeah, CK is banned.
Boy.
Oh.
Yeah, don't really like
What are your
Boy
thoughts on
against
this?
TP in general. Because there's a SD also.
Favorite is a lot. I think there are 2 things that counter DP and Terrorblade, and they're the same. They're either displacement or burst, and they have both here. You have this position 4 Tiny. You have Chrono plus the Snapfire that is a core, so lots of early levels. Oh, mid lane.
What? What should we be watching? Robofeta? He's being gone on, and that's going to be Robofeta dying immediately. wanting to steal the Water Rune, knows that X marks the spot will bring him back. That's 5 stacks of Shadow Poison gonna hit him. No, sorry, only 4 for now. They hit him with a Tidebringer, and that's gonna be Sexy Yogi finishing him off. At least the kill gets given to Sexy Yogi and not the enemy mid laner Roboceta, but
Matthew again mid. I think he's gonna smoke. Is he gonna smoke again?
oh,
What?
what are we watching? Dark Mago over Roboceta. I don't think that's gonna work out. Or maybe Roboceta going quite low. The Cog actually pushed Dark Mago forward, but unfortunately the ball's keeping Roboceta alive, and they send him back near the Cogs. He gets hit with 3 different. This rotation from ZXCA, impressive.
Okay. Oh, that was so close, man. I'm actually floored that they even attempted that. So now you're gonna ask me at the end of this game, did Thunder Awaken throw a little bit, allowing Balrogs to get a good early game, and the exorcism is over. Okay.
Yeah, and that's what they're gonna do, Bowie. They use the Chrono. Inside the Chrono goes the Storm. A little bit of a mid-1 play there. It's King Tekka regains his mana. Dark Mago, kind of low on mana, has 1 more jump. When is he gonna use it? Roboceta's coming in. There's the jump. Dark Mago's dead. Okay. All right, Bowie, Thrower Pro. What do you think of that one?
He has no farming. He farms much slower than the Terrorblade ever will.
Good point. That's by the way we're seeing Panda being sieged in the mid lane. There's the first hook shot used by ZXCA. They guarantee the kill against Panda, and with the Exo they can take the tier.
He has to save Quinteca once the Chrono and the Kisses come. Let's see if he'll be able to do it. Or is dead though. I don't think it matters.
Tower is dead.
Oh god.
Chrono. Oh, okay. Mortimer's kisses for the support for now, and maybe Roboceta as well. Fire Blast stops him. 1 kiss misses. It's okay. As the storm comes in, a little bit more magic damage in. Roboceta will finally fall. ZXCA also in a similar position. He's gonna die. Pakaz gets the time walk last second. Allows himself to survive the Spirit Siphon, and that guarantees as well the King on King Tekka. Which means Balrogs get almost wiped. Only Terrorblade survives, who at least took this time to farm. But that's a good point about the Major. I do wonder if play like this eventually untrains them. And then they struggle to get back into the groove. As by the way, I think Matthew just killed off Panda. Yes, he did. And Matthew just killed off himself, setting up with a toss for Clockwork to hookshot and kill 2 heroes. Clockwork does die finally, but Matthew probably regretting his actions. Where's the tip from Balrogs? No tip coming in. They're afraid of getting sanctioned as well. Sexy Yogi, he's going to be caught out with that Electric Vortex, Static Remnant as well. So the 2 supports will die, it seems like. Sexy Yogi has nowhere to run. And despite them having Chrono, they don't...
Ogre close. Oh.
Okay, toss.
You go toss.
Back to TP. This time they tossed him a bit safely, and Berna gets the Sunder off. Sacred's gonna die to this, because the ghost ship hits, the rest of the team retreats, they find the support, they have to settle for Sexy Yogi, but they don't want to continue fighting this afterward. They have the hook shot, which will cancel Matthew's TP, and Matthew will also die here. Meanwhile, these Pakaz is using this time to farm. Panda has to sacrifice himself so his Storm can live, and it's gonna be 3, and... Okay. Second attempt at the gank. Who will it be though? It's Matthew who reveals his gank. This way he can't toss anyone back to his teammates. Matthew's gonna be safe for the cookie, and they avoid the ghost, the ghost ship. My mind is being broken by this game. As there goes the Mortimer's kisses. Clockwork is the target as a Storm keeps the backline busy, and that's gonna work out for them. Both supports are dead. DP also joins him in the grave, and Darkmago cannot be caught right now. Roboceta frustrated that he couldn't do anything in this team fight because Darkmago constantly on his tail. Roboceta now forced to activate the BKB, but he can't TP because the time lock on the void is a bit too scary for him. Roboceta instead has to hang back, trying to give the Berna some space. Berna unfortunately won't be able to make it back far enough. Even the tier 2 he can the carry and the enemy is already enough, right?
Yes, but not only do they have a lot of mobility, I feel like the way they're farming... Oh, wait a second. Dark Mago.
Yeah, Dark Mago wants this kill and he's probably going to leave afterwards. Just TP Dark Mago. Just TP. Oh, he's baiting? Oh, Dark Mago?
Meta use, though.
He is kind of baiting. He actually uses the Invis rune. He gets tossed back as I want to use the TP there with a BKB. And instead... They're just actually wasting so much time for Balrogs there. 200 extra damage and attack, which is a Enchanted Quiver, essentially. So that's pretty huge.
And even for farming speed, right? Midas doesn't void. Oh, DP, hello?
DP, hello. Void says hello too. Void is BKB. Void doesn't activate BKB. Void's gonna die. No, he activates BKB finally. And there's the Chrono. TV's the target. They have to kill him, but Disruption stops this from happening. Instead, he has to concentrate on Robotheta. Robotheta is not going to die. They're all too tanky. And Demonic Purge, plus that wave, brings back the Void to his grave. As Balrogs now on the lookout for more kills. Perhaps the support would do nicely a last little dessert.
Cape that just showed up to save the TD.
And as this ends, Terrorblade has been bursted by the Storm. Free Storm game, you're not going to get tired of saying that. He has a double damage on top of that. Dark Mago is God. He takes down 2 and he wants a 3rd. It's going to be King Deka. As Balrogs only gets 2 supports surviving this engagement. Who cares?
Never mind. It was a throw all along. Hey.
Look, I get it though. You have meta on, you just activated for the team fight, you just beat the Void. I understand that you would probably go for the towers. I don't think that's a bad play necessarily.
He had a ward.
Of course, the right hero to D-ward was certainly the one with the lowest attack speed, so Matthew took forever, and now they can finally initiate. As the Sexy Yogi they go on, Sexy Yogi does die. Do we have a Chrono available? We do, but BKB got wasted. Means Void might need to time lock himself to safety. Has the shard for the extra cast range there. They leave the Snapfire behind. Tidal Wave will ensure a Snapfire does fall.
A pickoff? I would be all down for the smoke, but oh my lord, he forces the BKB.
Oh wow. He forces both. He doesn't have his own. Manta style to avoid the X. Well done. Tidal Wave will bring back Matthew. We still have a Chrono. There's the Vortex. 5-man Chrono's possible. And Void gets it. Stuck in the cogs. Who cares? Everyone is stuck in the cogs. And they tip Dark Mago for a beautiful Vortex that sets up for the final team fight. Balrogs, what are you gonna do? Your whole team is dead. Roche just came up. I think this is to finish off Yogi. Oh no, Matthew. When these plays happen to him, he loses a lot of hair. He can't afford that. Matthew's been distracted. And they feared the Void as well. They don't have Chrono for another 5 seconds. Now it's ready. I don't know if you want to go back in, guys. Chrono's available, but he went in a second too early. Pakaz now gets the Chrono. Much less flashier than last time, but he does get the Kunkka regardless inside of it. Oh, maybe not. I spoke too soon. Robotheta activates the BKB, will save himself from residual damage of the kisses, and now Sacred will be the sacrifice of this fight. Cogs don't hit him, but they don't need the Cogs. They have Exo, they have Berna, and they have a dead Snapfire most of all, as Pakaz does snipe a single hero on the backlines. What are you doing, Pakaz? What are you doing, Pakaz? He still has the Aegis, but no support. Here comes Matthew, who was distracted by the Shadow Demon earlier, and Matthew is the perfect Sunder target as he comes back with full HP. But wait,
there's
Bowie,
no BKB.
There's more.
Void is dead.
A Storm is waiting in the sidelines. He's coming back in. Has the Vortex. The damage is really high. DP might fall first. Tidal Wave distracts them, but it's not going to be enough. Dark Mago guarantees the kill once again onto the 3 cores, and he's the saving grace to Thunder Awaken.
It was not fixed.
It's a feature now. It's true. It's a feature now. This is the DP. King Deka decides, my best play now is to try to jump the back lines and keep them entertained. He's doing it. He's fearing the Storm. He's keeping them entertained. The rest of the team is trying to fight this. Meta has been used. Pakaz has been slowed, but Queen Deka is already dead. And they've accomplished nothing in this team fight for now, except losing their offlaner. As Pakaz gets the right angle for the Chrono. TV is not in it, but so is the Shadow Demon. And he has a second Chrono. Do not worry. TV is now in the second Chrono. The Yule Scepter at least gives him a couple more seconds, but it's not going to be enough. No time for the Sunder. The GG gets called. Balrogs will lose game number 2. Thunder Awaken with some beautiful team fights. Managed to take the series.
Yeah, I mean, nicely played by Thunder Awaken. I think even after this 2-0, like, Thunder Awaken, they beat everyone 2-0. So I didn't expect Balrogs to last as much as they did.